Chosen ones, what I'm about to share with you tonight may stir something deep inside you. If you're watching this right now, it's no accident. God has led you here for a reason. There is a powerful encounter waiting for you tonight that could change everything. At 3 a.m., when the world is quiet, God is calling you to meet with Him. This isn't just another night, it's your opportunity, a divine moment to open your heart and speak to God about your struggles, your pain, your worries, and anything else weighing you down. You might feel tired or tempted to sleep, but God is telling you, do not sleep tonight. He is waiting for you to pour out your soul and release all that's holding you back. Only 1% of the chosen ones will fully understand the depth of this call. If you're here, you are part of that 1%. Before we go further, I need you to do something powerful. Hit the like button, subscribe to help us reach 30,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 99. This number holds incredible energy and will amplify your connection with God tonight. Let's dive in. In the stillness of the night, a profound invitation is waiting for you. It's not just a simple call, it's a divine summons to awaken your spirit and meet the Creator Himself. At 3 a.m., something extraordinary happens, a spiritual moment like no other. During these sacred hours, God reaches out to His chosen ones, offering you the chance to hear His voice clearly, receive divine guidance, and be empowered for what's ahead. But here's the catch, this opportunity is only for a select few. God has chosen just 1% of His followers to be awake, aware, and ready for this rare and significant experience. Are you part of that 1%? If you're reading this, it might be a sign that God is calling you tonight to step into a life-changing transformation. This isn't just any invitation. It's a divine encounter that could change your life forever. It's a test of devotion and readiness. Stay awake, set aside distractions, and in these quiet hours, when most of the world sleeps, God is awake, ready to reveal Himself to you in the most intimate way. This moment is your chance to realign your life, to receive wisdom, strength, and guidance for the challenges ahead. Embrace it because it could be the turning point you've been waiting for. God doesn't make mistakes when He calls you. It's because He has a purpose for your life. This encounter is no accident, it's chosen. Only 1% of people will experience this profound moment, and it's easy to overlook the significance of the hours between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. But these hours are when heaven opens, and the divine makes His presence known in ways that can't be ignored. If you're reading this now, chances are you've already been selected. The stillness of the night is your cue. This is your moment. It's as if God has prepared a special seat for you at the table of destiny, waiting for you to come, ready to listen, receive, and embrace. But are you prepared for what's coming? Can you handle the magnitude of divine revelation that's about to unfold? The 1% chosen ones are those who have followed God faithfully, who have sought His guidance, and are ready to embrace the transformation that lies ahead. This is your moment. Trust that God has great things in store for you. Chosen ones, what I'm about to share with you tonight may stir something deep inside you. If you're watching this, it's no accident. God has led you here for a reason, and there's a powerful moment awaiting you that could change everything. God's visitations are never random. He doesn't visit just to say, hello. When God comes to you, it's with purpose, to empower you with strength, wisdom, and guidance for the journey ahead. This moment will change you forever. Ever wondered why you sometimes wake up at 3 a.m. with no explanation? It may not be a coincidence. For many of the chosen ones, these moments are a divine awakening, a sign from God that He wants to speak to you. These hours, when the world is quiet, are the times when the spiritual realm is most open, and communication with God is clearest. God often calls us in the stillness, in moments of vulnerability when we're most open to hearing His voice. It's not just about waking up, it's about being spiritually alert and responsive to what He wants to say. Have you felt a pull in your spirit recently? A longing for something deeper? That's no coincidence. God is calling you, and this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for transformation. It's time to stop questioning and start listening. God is waiting for you. From 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., something supernatural happens. These hours are known as the fourth watch, a time when spiritual activity is at its peak. This is when God is most present, ready to reveal His plans, offer protection, and guide you like never before. In a world full of distractions, these quiet hours offer you the chance to be in God's presence. The fourth watch represents a spiritual transition, from darkness to light, from confusion to clarity. This is the moment God is ready to reveal the direction you've been seeking. These hours are charged with divine energy, giving you a rare opportunity to receive the revelations you've been waiting for. God isn't just giving you answers, He's empowering you for the next chapter of your life. Whether through prayer, meditation, or just being still, use this time to connect deeply with God. Imagine receiving a personal invitation from God Himself. This is not a metaphor, this is a real, powerful encounter that can change your life forever. God has chosen you, and He wants to meet you in the quiet of the night. This moment is reserved for those who have been faithful, who have waited patiently, and who are truly seeking Him. A divine visitation is life-altering. It's not just a fleeting thought, it's an encounter with the Creator of the universe. God's presence has the power to heal, guide, and provide answers to your deepest questions. This is your time to be transformed, to understand your purpose more deeply, and to receive the tools you need to move forward with faith. When God visits you, it's with deep purpose. You will receive the strength, direction, and wisdom to face any challenge. What you experience in this moment will stay with you forever, fueling your spiritual growth and preparing you for the divine mission ahead. Only a small number of people are called during these sacred hours. God doesn't call everyone, but He calls those who are prepared, those who have been faithful in their walk with Him. The 3 a.m. hour is sacred. It's when God reveals the mysteries of the universe and shares His plans for your future. If you find yourself awake during this time, know that it's no accident. You are part of the 1% who have been chosen. This is a divine privilege, but also a responsibility. You have been selected for something greater than you can imagine. Are you ready to embrace the calling God has placed on your life? These hours can be transformative for those who are spiritually awake and attentive. The 3 a.m. hour is not just about quiet, it's about divine revelation, receiving answers to your prayers, and aligning your heart with God's will. If you're reading this now, it's a sign that you are among the chosen. Embrace this moment, let it change you in ways that will last a lifetime. To be chosen by God is rare and precious. While the world may be chaotic and crowded, God has seen something special in you. He has chosen you for a divine appointment that will sharpen your focus and elevate your faith. Being one of the chosen means your life is aligned with God's will. It's a recognition of your devotion and willingness to serve His call. This is not just a passive invitation, it's an ongoing relationship. As one of the chosen, you must stay awake, aware, and receptive to God's whispers. Your life is about to undergo a transformation. This invitation is not just for a moment, but for a lifetime of purpose. Your relationship with God will deepen, and your destiny will unfold in ways you never expected. Embrace it. The moment has come. When God meets you, your connection with Him deepens, and you'll gain a clearer understanding of His plan for your life. It's time to fully step into your calling and embrace the extraordinary transformation that is about to happen. There are moments in life when the spiritual battles seem overwhelming, and darkness tries to take over. During these times, God calls us to fight, not with our own strength, but with His. The hours between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. are not just for divine visitations but also peak times for spiritual warfare. This is when unseen forces are active, and God invites you to pray and stand firm in faith. During these hours, God grants you authority in the spiritual realm. Your prayers become powerful, and you're called to fight for your life, your family, and your future. The enemy will try to distract and discourage you, but remember, God's power is greater. Through your prayers, you can break strongholds, defeat generational curses, and shift the course of your life and those around you. This is not just any prayer time, it's a moment to bring your deepest burdens to God. It's time to claim the victory that He has already secured for you. Your prayers during these sacred hours can bring about lasting change. Take this time seriously, as it could be the turning point you've been waiting for. God speaks clearly and purposefully to the chosen ones. The hours between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. are sacred, revealing divine secrets that can shape your destiny. These aren't just ordinary revelations, they're insights that will clarify the struggles you've faced and guide your next steps. When you wait in silence and stillness, God will begin to unlock mysteries that once seemed confusing. The path you've been unsure about will become clear, and the answers you've been searching for will come into focus. These divine insights are meant to prepare you for what's ahead, to strengthen you, and to equip you with wisdom that will set you apart. During this divine encounter, God not only reveals secrets but also empowers you to walk in your full purpose. You'll receive guidance that only comes from being in God's presence. These moments are crucial because they provide the clarity and direction needed to make decisions that will change the course of your life. Have you ever felt a deep stirring in your heart to make a change or take a step forward? During these sacred hours, God's guidance becomes clear, specific, and actionable. He gives you the directions you need to move forward in your faith, even if it's not always easy. But trust that it will always be worth it. This encounter is life-changing. You'll receive the clarity, courage, and direction to move ahead, knowing God is with you every step of the way. Being awake during these sacred hours isn't just about being physically alert, it's about being spiritually alert and ready to engage deeply with God. When you're awake, you position yourself to receive all that God wants to impart to you. The 3 a.m. hour is a divine appointment, but it requires your full attention. This is not the time to let distractions take over. Instead, embrace this moment by being open to God's presence, listening for His voice, and allowing His power to move through you. Your faith, prayers, and actions should align with God's will for your life. To fully embrace your divine appointment, prepare your heart before this sacred time. Remove distractions and make space for God to speak. When you do this, you'll experience a deeper connection with Him and be ready for the next phase of your journey. A divine encounter with God is not just about spiritual awakening, it's about supernatural transformation. When God meets you in the quiet hours of the night, everything that seemed impossible becomes possible. The burdens that weighed you down will be lifted, and your perspective will change. You'll walk away from this encounter with a renewed sense of purpose, energy, and clarity. Transformation begins when you encounter God face to face. This isn't a temporary change, it's a lasting transformation that impacts every area of your life. Your fears, doubts, and insecurities will melt away as you experience God's love and power in a way you've never known. This moment is the catalyst for the next phase of your spiritual journey, propelling you into a future full of hope and purpose. The 3 a.m. hour is not just a time of divine visitation, it's when prayers are amplified, prophecies are spoken, and divine revelations are unlocked. It's a powerful moment when God speaks directly to your spirit, revealing the desires of your heart and offering clarity, direction, and hope. Prayers offered during these hours carry immense weight. This is not the time for routine prayers, but for heartfelt cries that move heaven. God will meet you in this sacred space, listening to your prayers and responding with supernatural answers. If you have burdens, whether they're about relationships, finances, or personal challenges, bring them to God during these hours. He will give you specific instructions, encouragement, and breakthrough. You are not alone. God is listening, and He is speaking. Prophecies often emerge during these moments, and God will reveal pieces of your future, offering insights into what lies ahead. This is your time to receive the clarity and direction you need to walk confidently in your divine purpose. The divine revelations you receive during this sacred hour hold incredible power. They have the potential to change the course of your life. Trust that God is preparing you for what's ahead, offering not just comfort but divine insight to guide you through the days to come. As one of the chosen, you have a responsibility during the fourth watch of the night. This isn't just a time for personal encounters, it's a time of spiritual defense. The enemy is always looking for ways to cause harm, but God has called you to stand firm in His protection. You are meant to guard your spiritual ground and actively participate in the battle for your destiny. The fourth watch is a crucial time when the forces of darkness are at work. As the chosen one, you are called to intercede and take action. It's not just about waiting, it's about stepping into your role. Your prayers during this time are powerful. They break chains, dismantle strongholds, and push back darkness. God has given you the authority to protect what He has entrusted to you and defend His promises for your life. This is a time to spiritually fortify yourself, stay vigilant, and remain alert. You are not just waiting for divine intervention, you are actively engaging in spiritual warfare. By doing so, you protect your future, your family, and your purpose. Remember, during the fourth watch, God is by your side, empowering you to stand strong against adversity. Receiving God's invitation at 3 a.m. is a powerful moment in your spiritual journey, but it's only the beginning. The real work begins when you align your life with the divine guidance and revelations He offers during this time. Responding to God's call means stepping into a new way of life, one that reflects His purpose and calling for you. Living in alignment with God requires a commitment to obey His voice. It's not enough to simply hear His message, you must live it out. This might involve making tough decisions, taking bold steps, and letting go of things that no longer help you grow spiritually. But when you align with God's will, you'll experience a peace and fulfillment that surpass anything else. His plans for you are always better than your own, and they lead to a future full of hope and blessings. How you respond to God's invitation will shape your life. When you live in alignment with Him, you become a vessel for His glory, and blessings will flow into your life. This journey is one of trust, obedience, and faith, bringing peace and purpose. Take this moment seriously because God's invitation is an opportunity to step into the fullness of His will. Waking up at 3 a.m. might seem like an inconvenience, but what if it's actually a divine appointment? It's not just a random occurrence or a sign of insomnia. God is waking you up at this exact time to draw you closer to Him. The quiet of the early morning hours offers a rare chance for spiritual connection, free from distractions, and with your heart more open to receiving God's voice. During these sacred moments, God has something specific He wants to share with you. It might be a word of encouragement, divine guidance, or even a vision of what's ahead. The 3 a.m. wake-up call is often when God taps you on the shoulder, saying, "I have something important to reveal to you." This isn't a coincidence, it's a divine setup. The more you lean into it, the more transformation you'll experience in your life. Take a deep breath, pause, and embrace God's invitation. Don't rush back to sleep or dismiss it as a fleeting thought. This is your time to pray, listen, and receive what God wants to impart to you. God has chosen this specific time to meet with you. How will you respond to His call? The next few moments could lead you into a deeper level of faith and clarity than ever before. A divine appointment doesn't happen every day, and it certainly doesn't come when we expect it. That's why God is calling you in these quiet hours. Your willingness to wake up, engage, and be present in His presence is the key to unlocking the blessings and purpose He is about to reveal. Embrace this moment. God is speaking to you, and now is the time to listen. When you pray at 3 a.m., you step into a powerful moment of spiritual breakthrough. These early morning hours are anointed for transformation. God allows His chosen ones to break through barriers that may have seemed impossible to overcome. This time is particularly powerful because it's when spiritual forces are at their peak, offering you the chance to experience deep, lasting change. The forces of darkness are most active during the early hours of the morning, but it's also when God's presence is most evident, ready to empower you to push back and overcome. During this time, spiritual warfare is at its peak, and the prayers you offer carry great weight in the heavenly realms. The enemy may try to bring confusion, fear, and discouragement, but when you pray during these moments, you are actively participating in God's plan to break those strongholds. Your prayers are anointed with supernatural power to break chains, free you from bondage, and change the atmosphere over your life. This is also the time to seek God's guidance and clarity. If you've been facing challenges that feel impossible, or if your dreams seem out of reach, the 3 a.m. hour is a divine moment when God will provide you with the breakthrough you've been praying for. When you come to God in prayer at this time, He is ready to release new strategies, answers, and solutions. Don't underestimate the power of praying during these hours. God honors those who rise early to seek Him and, in doing so, empowers you to face the day ahead. Walls that once seemed impossible to climb will begin to crumble, and obstacles will turn into opportunities for growth and victory. The fourth watch, from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., is a sacred time when God's timing aligns perfectly with His will. During this window, spiritual activity intensifies, and God calls His chosen ones to be awake, alert, and engaged. The fourth watch symbolizes the transition from darkness to light, from confusion to clarity, and during this time, God's supernatural power is available to you in unique and life-changing ways. The spiritual realm is heightened, and divine interventions are expected. In the Bible, the fourth watch is marked by some of God's greatest displays of power, like when Jesus walked on water or when His disciples were miraculously saved from storms. Understanding the significance of this timing helps you position yourself to receive everything God has prepared for you. It's not just about being awake, it's about being spiritually tuned in and actively listening for God's voice. This is the moment He offers solutions to problems you've been struggling with, clarity for decisions that have caused uncertainty, and divine protection from forces that seek to harm you. The fourth watch isn't just about waiting, it's about intense spiritual action. When you rise to meet God during these hours, you step into a season where His power moves freely on your behalf, bringing transformation. Meeting God during these early morning hours often unlocks prophetic revelations that can reshape your life. These revelations are not just for your personal benefit, they are often connected to your divine purpose, the future of your family, or even the destiny of those around you. When God calls you at 3 a.m., it's often to reveal something specific that will empower you for the future. These revelations could come as a prophetic word, a dream, or a strong intuition that you can't ignore. God doesn't reveal these things randomly, He shares them with purpose, whether it's about a specific decision, someone you need to pray for, or an area of your life in need of healing. These moments of encounter are meant to guide you, uplift you, and empower you for what lies ahead. Prophetic revelations at 3 a.m. can be deeply personal, tailored to your struggles, desires, and circumstances. If you've been in a season of uncertainty, God will reveal His heart for you, showing you that you are not alone and that He has a divine plan for your life. His voice will become clearer than ever, and your faith will rise to new heights as you receive these prophetic insights. Write them down, reflect on them, and pray over them, knowing that God is speaking to you in profound ways. What He reveals during this hour has the potential to change the course of your life and bring you into a deeper relationship with Him. God's early morning encounters are designed to transform your faith in remarkable ways. During these quiet hours, your faith is tested, refined, and strengthened. When you answer the call to meet God at 3 a.m., you step into a process of spiritual growth that requires you to trust God in the unseen, believe in His promises, and act on the word He gives you. This is a season of refining, where just as gold is purified by fire, your faith is sharpened and deepened. In these moments, God strips away doubt, fear, and unbelief, replacing them with a boldness and confidence that only comes from knowing God is with you. By seeking God early, you signal your willingness to submit to His will. It's in these quiet moments that He shapes your heart and spirit, molding you into the person He's called you to be. The challenges that once seemed overwhelming will now appear as opportunities for God to display His strength and grace in your life. Your faith will become unshakable, and you'll experience a peace that surpasses all understanding. These early morning encounters set the stage for lasting transformation. They prepare you for the challenges ahead and equip you with the tools necessary to fulfill your divine purpose. As you continue to meet God in the quiet of the night, you'll find that your faith becomes the foundation upon which you build your future. Understanding God's timing is one of the most powerful aspects of your spiritual journey. It's not just about waiting for the right moment, it's about aligning yourself with His perfect will. The 3 a.m. encounter is one of the most powerful moments of spiritual alignment, where your heart, mind, and spirit connect with God's purpose. God is always on time, never late and never early. He arrives exactly when you need Him. In the stillness of the early morning, you're in the perfect position to hear from God clearly and deeply. Whether it's about a relationship, a job opportunity, or a personal decision, these encounters give you the clarity and direction you need to move forward with confidence. Aligning yourself with God's timing means trusting that His plans for your life are far greater than anything you could imagine. His timing might not always make sense in the moment, but it's always perfect. Embrace the truth that God is at work in your life, carefully orchestrating every detail for your good. When you meet God in the early hours, you align yourself with His perfect plan, and that leads to a life full of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Trust the process and embrace His timing. Doubt and fear are two of the enemy's most powerful tools to keep us from fulfilling our divine purpose. But when you meet God in the quiet of the night, these fears lose their grip. The 3 a.m. encounter is a powerful moment where God gives you the strength to overcome everything that has held you back. His presence during these early hours brings peace that quiets your doubts. As you seek Him, He replaces your fear with faith, your worry with confidence, and your insecurities with the assurance that He is in control. Fear no longer has the power to paralyze you. Instead, you are empowered to move forward with courage.